Ever wondered how personal debt sneaks up on you? Well, let's rewind a bit. Remember when you turned 18? That moment when you officially stepped into adulthood, your dreams at your fingertips. For some, it was the start of college, for others, the beginning of a career. And then came the credit card offers, fluttering into your mailbox like butterflies. The allure of borrowed money, a few $100s to splurge on your heart's desires, was irresistible. And with that, the assumption that you were mature enough to handle money like an adult. But that's where the trouble begins. Suddenly, you're in a position where you can give in to every whim, buy things you never could before, without fully grasping the implications of repaying that debt. And that's just credit cards. Consider car loans or student loans. Before you know it, you're on a slippery slope, tumbling into personal debt. And just like that, you find yourself sliding into the murky waters of personal debt. So, what happens when bad debt starts piling up? Well, the consequences can be quite staggering. Let's start with compounding interest. This interest on your interest can quickly escalate your debt, making it seem like a mountain you're unable to climb. Then, there are additional fees. Late payments, over-limit fees, and others can sneak up on you, adding to your debt pile without you even realizing. And let's not forget the impact on your credit score. Bad debt can harm your credit history, affecting your ability to borrow in the future, whether it's for a home, a car, or even a personal loan. When faced with these consequences, fear often takes the driver's seat. It can paralyze us, preventing us from confronting and addressing our financial situation. However, it's important to remember that ignoring the problem won't make it go away. Unaddressed, bad debt can quickly turn into a financial nightmare. You may ask, how can I stop this downward spiral? Well, it's time to tackle your bad debt. This is not a time for fear, but a time for action. Financial education is key here. It's about understanding how money works, how to manage it, and how to make it work for you. Good money habits are not inborn, they are learned. Start by creating a budget, tracking your expenses, and cutting back on unnecessary spending. Understand the difference between good debt and bad debt. Good debt can help you generate income and increase your net worth, while bad debt drains your wealth. But most importantly, face your fear. Look your debt in the eye and say, no more. Take control of your finances. Start paying off your debt, starting with the one with the highest interest. Remember, every small step counts. In the end, you're not just tackling your bad debt, you're reclaiming your financial freedom. It's time to face your bad debt head-on and reclaim your financial freedom. But what's next after tackling bad debt? You might be wondering. The answer is building positive cash flow. Positive cash flow is when the money flowing into your bank account from income sources like your salary or business profits exceeds the money flowing out for expenses and debts. It's the financial lifeblood, the key to wealth building. To create a lifestyle that promotes positive cash flow, you need to start by understanding your income and expenses. Identify areas where you can increase income and decrease expenses. Perhaps you could take on freelance work, or maybe you could cut back on eating out. Once you've optimized your cash flow, use the surplus wisely. Invest in assets that generate income like rental properties or stocks. This will further increase your cash flow and accelerate your journey to financial freedom. Remember, the journey to financial freedom begins with the first step. Take that step today and get yourself out of the rat race.